Hello, Capricorn. I am being guided to do mantras for each and every zodiac, and you have one linked to this video. Your mantra is a special guided messages to help you stay grounded and create the life that you want. And the biggest message of all is you are stubborn and methodical so that you can move to higher possibilities. So let's take a look at the meaning of what that really is for you in this weekly reading for the last week of October, or whenever you are looking at it. This is a general reading. Love, career, family, whatever comes through me, I will share with you on this side, whoever or whatever you are dealing with on this end over here. But there is that beautiful stubbornness, and I don't see a goat, but I see somebody with crossed arms, okay? And that crossed arms is you being stubborn and saying, look, it has to be done this way. And I feel you come with great knowledge, and there is information coming in because of that. The Eight of Wands is very positive energy, back and forth communication that's going to lead you to getting that wish. So this is that big moment where you holding out for the right offer is actually probably going to work in your favor better than you can possibly dream. This is you applying for jobs and then hearing the good news. But for a lot of you, it's taking a chance on doing something different and putting yourself out there. Putting yourself out there in a new type of environment, applying for a new job, applying for anything. This is getting a new education for some of you. This is being in a public spotlight for some of you, where you are going to be the center of attention, and it is going to be very, very good. We have 8 and 9. This is a progressive time for you. So by the time your birthday season arrives, it is going to be very big deal, really big deal. Now, some of you may be already dealing with this right now and say, that's not my reading. So there'll be another small reading at the end and a beyond card for each and every person. So let's keep going with this one. Whoever or whatever you're dealing with, we have the Three of Swords, and that is a lot of pain. That is a lot of mental turmoil and restriction when it comes to whoever or whatever the situation is, where a lot of patience is needed for this particular person. Now, it may be romance for some of you. Honestly, this could be your partner where they've been going through a lot of mental stress, a high stress. I'm hearing a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, and they're getting ready to come out of it. You may be dealing with a Sagittarius, most definitely a Sag, and that may be the time frame when this is actually going to grow and become even greater than it's getting ready to be. So it'll unfold a little at a time. When it comes to a family situation, I feel you're dealing with somebody who may have been drinking a lot. You yourself may have been drinking a lot, but I feel that they are actually going to get the help that they need, and they are going to stop. And you don't hear me talk about that very often. I don't go into that direction. But these guided messages, this mantra is very, very powerful mantra for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. You connect to earth in a beautiful way, and Temperance is over here saying you've got something getting ready to come in. This is all about, look at that, that is total earth, but it's going to light your fire. It's going to get you excited, whatever this is. So this person, this side over here, is actually changing, and it's going to benefit you in the outcome. So you're going to see that around the beginning of the week. We have the Magician card midweek, and then we also have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is really understanding that you can manifest anything you want. You know, Capricorns, you guys are really connected to the earth, and that is prosperity, that is pentacles, that's materialism. Now, that doesn't mean it has to be negative, but one thing for sure is it means that your stubbornness holds out so you can get exactly this. This is you creating a new source of income, creating a different way of looking at your finances that actually works for you. Like maybe you've been socializing too much, communicating too much. Your communication expenses are too high. You're going to turn that around, most definitely. And you may very well have been helping somebody over here on this other end. So taking them out, entertaining them, because they're not in a good way. especially if it's family. Now, again, family could be a very close friend, but that doesn't really feel like work. It feels, like somebody you actually have love for. Because you don't invest in people that you don't, if you don't have love, if you don't have great care and concern, you'll be like, hey, see you around, bye. And there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean you don't give, but it means that you analyze who you give to and what you give to them, which is very healthy. So on this end, we have the Princess of Swords, and we have the Five of Swords. So yeah, I feel you're dealing with a situation that has a lot of negativity around it, and it's really been holding you back. But with this Magician, that's where you're connecting air to earth and bringing in the fire and bringing in the love. And all of these combined together are going to create something brand new. And it's also going to open that gateway for you to see. This is seeing something online. Information being shown to you. It may come out of the blue, and it may even be in a small size, but it is an offer that's going to help you grow in your life. This person over here has been dealing with a lot with that Five of Swords. Very combative type energy, sassy mouth, smart mouth. They say things that aren't really nice, and that will hold you back. So this can very well be you dealing with somebody who's a manipulator and holding you back. And that could have something to do with that, the drinking that I was talking about. They may overindulge in some type of chemicals, and it's affecting you. But you are stubborn for a reason, and you're going to see exactly where to go with this person, with this situation. So with this, we have the Three of Swords. By the end of the week, you've got the Three of Swords and you have the Temperance. Now, nothing happens by chance in my readings. Look at what came out on their end. You see, I'm guided in these messages, and the cards follow. They've been going through this, and they're creating this for you. So some of you, this is a new direction because you can see what is going on. Prosperity is everything on the material plane. That's love, that's your job, that's your home, your car. Again, it's love. It's everything. So you want everything, and I feel this is going to be a really difficult time for you because you have to sever ties, and you're going to see that right around midweek. So nothing happens by chance. What they're going through is affecting you. And if this is your romantic partner, you may have to say, you go sleep on that end of the house, I'm going to sleep over here, or however you're going to do it in your life. But it is definitely a disconnect so that you can reconnect and become patient again. There is truth going to come out as to why they're doing this, but I feel that they've been going through a lot of mental stress is the word I hear, stress. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is definitely going to be a lot of work. And the Hermit card. You already know what to do. You already know what direction to go. You may need to work with a counselor, with somebody who is very wise when it comes to these type of situations. Now, I do feel for some of you when it's a career endeavor that we're talking about. Okay, although really feels like family, friend, romance, all right? But if it's a career situation, you really got to tap into your inner wisdom and know whether you're working in the right direction. It doesn't mean walk out on your job. It means, are you giving and receiving in equal proportions? Use your inner wisdom. You see, this Hermit card takes a step back and withdraws and has that patience to analyze. And that's what you do. And that's the beauty about you as a Capricorn. The stubbornness inside of you puts you into this hermit mode so you can see what your next move is, so you can figure out how to make things work in your favor and other people's favor as well. So this is a really big week for you, a big, big week. We have the Six of Pentacles on the other side, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you can see there is progressive numbers, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's progressive numbers in this reading, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are big deal. This is a very slow moving, productive type of a situation that you've been dealing with, where you're watching somebody go through different phases. And again, that could be you, it may be your next door neighbor, but somehow, some way it is attached to your life. So as you work hard, you're going to see exactly and know exactly what to do, because this person needs to come into balance. So with the Six of Pentacles, this is moving out of the feeling of being rejected, unwanted. This may be your partner losing their job and feeling that rejection, or quitting their job. I feel they quit their job. They chose to do it, but they still had to clear it out. We have to get closure on everything we do. So this is them getting the closure right here and looking at the lesson. They're looking right now for the lessons. Where are the lessons? As they look down with their head down on the ground, they're saying, how do I do this? You already know, because you've already done this. You've already been there. So you're going to be very wise and help this person and guide them into a new direction that is going to be very important for your future. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be with them if they were mean to you or anything like that. This is somebody, again, where there is that love is there, all right? Otherwise, you don't invest your time. So let's take a look at those of you, this is not your reading. We have the Nine of Swords, and then we'll follow up with the Beyond card. And we have the Knight of Cups. So that Nine of Swords, you guys, this is the anxiety that I'm picking up in this reading, anxiety, fear. You can't sleep at night. You're excited. It doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Anxiety is we have a job coming up, a brand new offer coming in, and we're super excited to the point we can't sleep. We can't function because we're just super excited about it. And this is saying you've got somebody coming in offering you something. This offer is going to open you up, and it's going to bring in abundance. And that abundance is going to turn over into prosperity as we roll into 2023. For a lot of you, you're going to start feeling the effects of this. The only thing holding you back from this opportunity is fear itself. So be careful of what you're fearing. You want to have a clear, open mind. If you're starting a new job, if you're starting a new relationship, you don't want to go in all kind of, half sleepy because then it will make things backfire. So we have the Chariot, and we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, you see, you guys, this is more of a relationship reading for the sign of Capricorn, where you're moving into a whole different direction. You're ready for love. You want love. You want a relationship. And you have someone else who's going to come in and give you that offer. So yeah, it's a little scary, especially if you're waiting like for a proposal, for that phone call. Are they going to? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. But make sure that you are of clear mind and open heart. That's what I just heard. Clear mind and open heart. You can see beyond this. This is a new opportunity to relocate, to create a brand new foundation. But I feel for those of you where you're connecting to this reading, this is relocating to a different location. 5-6. So I don't feel it's 5 to 6 miles from where you're at. I feel it's like 500 to 600 miles. So it's like a couple of states over, maybe countries, depending on where you live. But in the U.S., that would be states, like 500 to 600 miles. It could be, on this end of Nevada and all the way to the top, Las Vegas to Reno. That's like, that's 600 miles from one end of the state to the other. But this is setting up a brand new endeavor. This is moving in a new direction that is going to be very, very prosperous for you as you roll into the new year. So let's look at a Beyond card for you. And remember, I am Capricorn. Okay, so we have the collective consciousness, universal energy is saying it's time to cleanse. It's time to see what you could not see before. The clusters of beautiful, unseen energy that you can tap into because you're highly intuitive. Every Capricorn I've known is intuitive, but they don't talk about it, right? You guys don't talk about it much. We're like, everybody just knows an Aquarian or maybe a Virgo is where people don't really look at Capricorns, but you are highly intuitive beings. We all are. However, you guys know how to use it to create prosperity. Cleanse your heart when it comes to any situations that have been holding you back. Cleanse your body. Remember, you want to be of open and clear mind, body, and soul. So it's time to release anything that's been restricting you, that brings in that fear of what you may have encountered in the past. Because you know how to see beyond. And this cleanse card is saying you can see what other people cannot see. So follow your guidance around you. Follow the synchronicities around you. And remember your mantra. I am Capricorn, and that is in the link up here, and it should be in the description box below. Have a great week. Much love.